Welcome in. It is dark as shit in here. Good lord. Well, good enough.
Well, you gonna
Welcome.
flash your stuff later anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna flash myself anyways. Always. Yeah, third and teal, baby. It's that time. We got a game coming up. Our first preseason game of the season. We are going to see the starters. We got a special guest in the house. We've been missing for a little bit. We got Big Randy. How you doing, Big Randy?
I'm good. I'm glad to finally be back on. It's been a little while. A lot of life crap going on, but I'm glad football season's right around the corner. I'm ready to see some Jaguar football.
Got the Allen Jesus Hearns jersey on.
Amen. I'm still waiting for my Josh Hines Allen throwback jersey to come in.
There you go. Little backstory on the Allen Jesus Hearns back in Madden 2015. You know, back in the day when they introduced the aggressive catching.
He was hagging everybody.
Well, no, the game glitched in a game. Like we were playing at my buddy's house, and Allen Hearns literally hit like the Jesus pose like this and one-handed the ball in the end zone. And he it literally looked like the Rio Jesus statue, and so we started calling him Allen Jesus Hearns. So Randy's here. We got Trevor as always, and Eric. Eric, how you doing? How's that tournament up there, baby?
Huh?
I said, how's that tournament up there, baby?
Tournament going good, man. Tournament going good. You know what? The only thing about this tournament, man, I can't take to. Well, I can't say I can't take because I did it to myself. You know, tournaments like this, when you come in with a high average, you know, it's so much pressure for you to go ahead and hit that average every game. And you have to realize it's a 3-game set, so you really don't have to hit it every game. It's good, but you don't have to. And we're talking about bowling, y'all. We're talking about bowling. So it's a military tournament. You know, I came in, I got an average of 208. And, yeah, it's been a struggle to get that, you know, in these challenging lanes. But yesterday was a struggle, but today, oh, yeah, your boy showed up. You know, so we got one more day to go, you know, and then got to get to come back home. And then we wait for a whole month because it's a month-long tournament. And, we go at it and see where we stand. So, but other than that, Duval is in the house. We got some Duval bowlers, man, and they killing it. They are killing it. We got some good-looking women, too. So I'll be trying to get a hold of with them tomorrow. And, yeah, I'm always looking at women. I ain't going to even lie about that one. But, yeah, I can say that right now. But, yeah, so other than that, man, great. We got a game coming up. I'm excited. You know, I'll be home for that, so I can sit back and dissect some shit in peace. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. All right, and I'm glad to see them. Man, you know what? It always seemed like it's forever for us to get back together. I'm like, man, we ain't ready to do a show yet? Because it just seems like it's so long. We'll be ready to talk football.
We're starting 2 a week here soon, so
I know. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So, nice. Okay, I done talked enough now. Maybe it's the gin and juice, but yeah, we good. Let's go.
Gin and juice.
Hey, y'all think I'm playing? Look, I'm telling you.
Well, I got 2 8s in my bowling average, 88. I am terrible. I'll bowl like a 76. I'll bowl like a 120, and then I'll bowl like a 50 for some reason. Like I have no consistency. But that's okay. I like having fun when I'm out there. Sometimes I put the bumpers up. Sometimes I don't. Just depends. But
you know what though? Honestly, that's all it's about, man. Even when we doing this kind of stuff, we be having fun. We get our drink on. You know, we tease each other. We dog each other, but we encourage each other at the same time. You know, it's all about, you know, helping each other out. If we do good, fine. But if not, as long as we have fun, it is what it is. You know, we're all professionals. You know, we be on the PBA tour. So whatever.
Hell yeah. Well, what's up, Trevor? How you doing?
Man, I'm dead right now. Cause I work for the government, man, and storm prep and storm relief.
Oh, yeah.
Disaster response has been crazy. I went in Monday morning. I worked until lunch, so I worked half the day. Got sent home until 6 p.m. and worked a 12-hour night shift. Came back the next night, worked another 12-hour night shift, and then immediately flipped back to a 12-hour day shift. And then did another 12 today. I am I'm here. But I will say though, I'm still hype as fuck about Jags football because we've done some cool shit. And Saturday, by the way, shout out right now to everyone that's been loving the channel, bro. We blew up in the last few days for over 20 something subscribers, and we've hit over like 15,000 views on different shorts and stuff like that. Shout out to you guys, man, because you're not just viewing, you're liking, you're commenting, sharing, reposting, stuff like that. Man, shout out to y'all for real. But that's another reason I'm excited is the stuff that I got to see Saturday. Really, it really gets your hopes up, man. There's a lot of promising things there. There's some things that you see that you're like, I hope that gets worked out. But we'll talk about all that stuff later. Just happy to be back to talk about the football game, baby. We got one coming soon, baby. Saturday night soon, and I will be there for that as well too.
Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah. Well, it's a good time to do the thing I always forget to do: like and subscribe. Keep coming back. Thank you for the people who do keep on coming back. The Thursdayers, like and subscribe, turn on notifications. Do whatever you got to do. Hack your mom's account and make her subscribe, bro. Just give us some subscribers. We're trying to grow, and we're trying to hit 200 by week 1. That would be pretty awesome. We are currently on track to do it. I mean, based on our previous growth, what we've been doing. But week 1 of the regular season, of course, not preseason. We're already there. But yeah, thanks to everybody who's been following, subscribing, sharing, doing all the things. And we're working to perfect our craft and get better and putting a lot of effort into this. And we got Trevor on the ground all the time out there. So we definitely just, thanks. Thanks to everybody who's been helping out. We look forward to putting out more content.
Oh, side note.
Oh,
sorry. Side note. I know I said last week we would have socials by the end of the week. When the storm came through my region, my signal and service, and then like just connectivity to everything. I'm surprised I'm even on the show without lagging. It's been rough. Actually, the guys can attest to it. I sent it in the group chat, the screenshot. I've been trying to make the account. I was true to my word. I have been trying to do it. It's not allowing me to do it. It's been a pain. I'm hoping that with the connectivity, everything being put back to normal, and strengths increase again, it'll allow me to do everything I need to do. Which maybe after the pod tonight, I'll give it a shot since it let me come on the show without a problem. So, but just want to let you guys know we were serious about what we said. I do believe Isaiah is still serious about the whole. We hit the 200. Somebody's coming to a game at some point in the season. And that being said, I am serious about the socials, sharing that stuff like that, and whatnot. We don't we don't say things and then not do them. So just want to get
right.
That.
Sweet.
Very good.
Well, what we want to talk about first, boys? We got a decent bit to talk about.
Well, let's start with things that have already happened then. Like the first thing I can think of right after we broke apart last week. So Saturday training camp in the stadium, front row. I got to meet a lot of players, got to talk to a lot of players. I know there's plenty of people, and Randy, actually, it's great that you're here so you can tell me what you've seen too, because you get a lot of inside news as well. Mm-hmm. I know that I have never seen it anywhere, Eric Armstead to be 100% confirmed for week 1. I hadn't seen it anywhere. We all speculated, we all assumed, but I'd never seen it confirmed. I did get a clip posted to the channel. Eric Armstead himself told me, confirmed, he will be ready week 1. So that was cool. That video got a lot of love. Thank you guys for that. But Randy, I don't know, did you see it anywhere prior? Confirmed, absolute, he's week 1 ready?
I've heard things from different people who's close to Doug saying he's on track to be playing.
Uh-oh. There goes the connectivity.
Which is, I think, a must need.
I agree. I just wanted to make sure, because I straight up just titled it Inside Scoop because it essentially it was. I mean, nowhere had I ever seen it confirmed, and it came from his mouth. There's no better source than himself.
Exactly.
Right.
So that was cool. Other things, Tank Bigsby gave us another one. He confirmed that he will be starting kick return.
Really?
Yeah, he told me that out of his mouth. He said
he
will be starting kick return. It's on the channel. Another thing, Watching throughout the fluidity of the practice. So it's been revealed that Doug Peterson challenged the quarterbacks in the past week about, just go out there and light this shit on fire. Show us why you're here. Ever since that point, Trevor Lawrence has been a fucking phenom. Just to put it, let's just be real. He's been a phenom. But I cannot understate this enough. So is Mac Jones. I gotta give Mac Jones his props. Dude has been fucking killing it. Lighting it up. He was doing very well. Smart with the ball, good placement on the throws, and great timing. And the delivery was solid, fluid transition from his hand to the receiver's catch radius. Real good transition. Another thing I saw, Doug was in the huddle calling plays himself. He was calling the plays because they did simulation drives, full drives from one end to the other.
Okay.
And Doug was in the huddle calling the plays himself. Nowhere did I see a Press Taylor.
Okay.
I did see Trent Baalke roaming around, though, which is the first I've seen in a long time. It's been a lot of practices since I've seen Trent Baalke actually out and about, hands-on, putting his eyes on the field. But Trent was actually rolling. But I will say, I know that they've come out and said now that Press Taylor's calling the plays for preseason, but I can say that should not be taken as like they're leaning towards him for the season, because Doug, I saw it with my own eyes, Doug was calling the plays himself on the field. And another thing, we had a video that went over 10,000 views last week that was awesome. I think it was 10,000. The one where Ryan Nielsen's working one-on-one directly with Josh Allen, and it's just the intent.
It's up to like 12.2 or 12.3 now.
Yeah, 12. Okay, so it's doing very well. Ryan Nielsen does that with everyone. He's one-on-one intensity with everyone. Like, I've got clips on clips of it. I love it. I think we're going to have an insane defense. Our defense is going to be stupid physical. I guarantee you that. Another thing, as I'm watching through the practice and the fluidity and everybody moving, I didn't get to see Joshua Cephas in action as much. I got to meet him. I did get to meet him, got to speak with him, shake his hand and stuff, which I got a clip that will go on the channel eventually. I'm hoping to go on the channel eventually. Right now I'm fighting a copyright issue because one song happened to be brokenly playing in the background far, far away. But anyway, working on that, guys. If it never comes out, you know why. But regardless, Joshua's a very humble guy. We talked about this last week in the interview he did talking about Trevor, and you could see the traits and personalities there. I can confirm it. I mean, I met the guy myself, got to talk to him. Great guy. Another thing, Devon Hamilton looks awesome.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, we can pull up our clips. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, dude, you be ready week 1? Week 2? You be ready week 1? Yeah. Yes, sir. I watch your YouTube. Hey, Aaron.
Look, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. We got a guy that broke our franchise sack record and is still humble enough, and we have a defensive coordinator like mentally strong enough to just say, hey, I know you're good, but let's make you great. And I love it. I just love it.
Right.
Where's where he? Oh, there's Tank.
You start
Don't know.
Oh, Knowles is right.
Start scoop, baby, 3rd and Teal. You start kick return.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me just say this though: those jerseys, those practice jerseys,
So
are
fire.
gorgeous. I want a bunch of them.
Yeah, I have a.
It hurt my soul.
I like one of those myself.
I have a Norwell practice used with the old. It's white with the golden teal digicamo numbers. Love that thing, but those are sweet.
It was really cool what they did at the end of the day. At the end of the practice, they actually gave a home away from Dreamfinder's home to a veteran. They gave an entire house.
Cool.
To this guy. And then at the end of the practice, they had enough service members for every player, and the players and the service members met in the middle, and the players gave those jerseys to the service members. It was a really cool thing to do. It was really cool.
Yeah. That's
but
cool.
I would like to ask, so Randy, we haven't got to talk to you in a while. You had a lot going on. But I know you're still keeping up with the news and everything. So I don't know if you've gotten a chance to kind of recap some of the episodes we've put out recently and some of the shorts we put out where we've talked about like what we're seeing from the likes of Joshua Cephas, DeAndre Prince, Jerrion Jones, Brian Thomas, Gabe Davis, et cetera, et cetera. What are your impressions of our newer guys that we picked up? I would like to key in specifically like Joshua Cephas, Jerrion Jones, BTJ areas.
So, a lot of people say we, as a wide receiver core, didn't improve much. I think we did. The one I love to say, and I get hate all the time for it, is Devin Duvernay. I know he's the side guy in this big group of new men, Gabe and Brian and all that, but he was built to be a wide receiver. Jamal Agnew came in as a cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
And then
there we go.
Turned into a kick returner and wide receiver as was like his third option. Duvernay came in as a wide receiver. He's going to be taking, I believe he's going to be taking punt returns, but I trust him more than I do with Jamal. And also, I think Gabe Davis is getting not enough love in general from the media because I know people.
Well,
about how
I'm not lying. At least I'm not lying about our connectivity problems in this region because Randy is not too far from me. And at least they'll know I'm being genuine. Like I am not playing. It has been.
I'm losing my mind over here. I'm trying.
It's all good, brother.
But no, I think we approved shortly as long as Brian Thomas plays up to the first round pick. I'm not saying break records and
don't do it.
Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Damn. With Brian Thomas, doesn't need to give us 20 touchdowns a year. If he could be consistent, a couple 1,000-yard receiving game or years,
that'd be nice.
Beautiful. I would love that. And Christian Kirk's coming back healthy. He was on pace for 1,000 yards.
Looked really good.
If he never got hurt. Yeah, I love the Christian Kirk connection with Trevor.
Yeah.
I think we improved greatly.
I do too.
I think we improved greatly.
I got to ask you this then. And I think the guys also would probably share this interest in this question because we've talked about this a lot. I made a take that no one's really pushed back on, but I think it's because our following is not as big yet. But I personally believe that Joshua Cephas is a bigger threat at receiver than a Gabe Davis. Not that Gabe Davis is not good.
Right.
Gabe Davis is very good. But I personally believe Joshua Cephas is a bigger threat.
I just want to see more play.
I know where he was going with that.
Impeccable timing.
Okay. Where was he going?
I want to see more playtime of him. I'm excited for what he can bring. I hope he's the next undrafted rookie who can blow up for us. And like I said, this preseason is a big games for him, and I hope nothing but the best. And I would love nothing more for him to outplay certain players. Why not? If he makes the team better than Gabe Davis, then sweet. Why not? I know we paid him good money.
It froze on the money.
I just want to win.
Hey, that's all that matters.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
So if he outplays like Gabe Davis or Christian Kirk for whatever, you know what I'm saying? If he outplays them all and we're winning games with that connection, I would love that. I would love it.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. I think that the wide receiver core is definitely one of those things. There's going to be some big battles coming through. I do think that sixth spot is going to be interesting because, of course, as it sits today, BTJ, Gabe Davis, Christian Kirk, Devin Duvernay, and Parker Washington are your top five. I know they like some people have Elijah Cooks at that 6th spot. I think we've had Cooks for too long, and he's never shown us that he can really make the roster besides when we're down people. I think, Josh Cephas isn't getting one-on-one work with Trevor Lawrence in certain drills because he's not going to make the team. Cephas is there, but we may carry 7 again. If we do carry 7, I mean, it's going to be interesting. There's a couple other guys that have been working hard out there. I think what's interesting for me is the unofficial depth chart has Luke Farrell over my boy Brenton Strange. I don't know if anybody saw that. I think that's more of a blocking thing. I don't think that's necessarily like yeah, I think that's more of a blocking thing. I don't think that's necessarily them saying like, oh, Luke Farrell's going to take more snaps than him. But yeah, I mean, there's some interesting stuff in that, but I think it's going to be Cephas at the end of the day making that roster over those other guys, but we'll just have to see how many they keep.
I mean, who else is in competition between Elijah and Tim Jones?
I forgot about Tim Jones, to be honest.
But I mean, you think about it; those 2 guys aren't doing shit. I've
heard Seth Williams is. I've heard Seth Williams is showing out a little bit in camp.
He is, and I mean that's understandable as well. But I mean, at this point, I've seen Joshua Cephas head top like 15 people. He's like catching bodies in training camp, dude. Like he's got
and that's one of the things that is important for these preseason games that's coming up. It really is. So we can see what they're going to do against competition, not just, the team, but against other teams. When they put in the heat of the battle, let's see who's going to perform. Now, Duvernay, hey, people forget, when he was in Texas, the boy was a beast as a receiver. Mm-hmm. He was a beast. And, he got drafted in the NFL. And, of course, because of his speed, he was made a kick returner. But don't get it twisted. Duvernay can catch the ball. He's a hell of a receiver. He just doesn't get that much opportunity because he's, just happened to be a better kick returner because of his speed. Cephas, there's no doubt he's going to make the team regardless. He's going to make the team. And he's not going to be on the practice squad because they don't even want to have that option for anybody else to snatch him. Now, that leaves Tim Jones and Cooks. And Cooks, basically. Tim Jones, he's good on special teams. He is. Cooks, who knows? One day, it's 50-50. We put him on the practice squad. If we keep him, good. If we miss him, okay, we bring him back, whatever, if we get the opportunity. But I think we're going to keep at least 7 receivers. And that bottom from 4 to 7 is going to be, 5 to 7, I say. It's going to be interesting who's going to make it. But I think Duvernay is going to surprise a lot of people during the season when he gets out there in the receiver slot or what have you. He's going to make a difference, believe it or not. I can see a point where him and Cephas out there together is really going to do some damage. It really is. I can see that, but we'll see. Brian Thomas Jr., I have no doubt he's going to perform. Of course, he's going to make little rookie mistakes because that's what rookies do. But other than that, he's going to be okay. And I think the other part is, besides Jacksonville, him being a number 1 draft pick, he wasn't a high-profile draft pick like the other ones in the top 10 or whatever because he was basically overlooked. So that'll play kind of in his favor, if you understand what I'm saying. So we going to be all right. Now, as far as, I'm finna get ahead of the game, so I'm going to stop right there. We can come back later in a minute. Okay, go ahead. I'm done. I'm done.
Well,
I'm doing the Trevor right now. I'm done.
It's all good. It's all good. Everybody's got a Trevor every once in a while. So honestly, it's a good time to kind of transition into something else. We kind of talked about that a good bit. I mean, what do you got, Eric? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking, don't know because I done forgot now.
Damn it.
I just go for it, Eric, because I'll be forgetting too. I just go for it.
I know. I done forgot what I was gonna say now, but it'll come back later. Hey, y'all got to remember, I'm 60-something years old. Okay, so it comes and goes. Shit.
That's crazy, Eric. You're not 60, bro.
I am. Y'all didn't know that, did you? And I'm still gonna run the 40.
Hey, we still got to do that.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't forgot it. I'm still working toward it. I just had a little setback, but I'm still got it.
I'm actually joining the flag football league that starts for work that starts in September. So I'll be going out there training a little bit. So I have somebody that's going to start working out with me on Mondays, so I can get somebody to film me running my probably like my 5'8" 40 now that I'm fat. But we'll see.
Right. I do want to say, though, you pointed out BTJ's rookie mistakes, like he's going to make those as he's supposed to. You're absolutely right. I will say one thing that's very encouraging is to see him already cleaning some of those up within training camp already. First couple of days were rough for him. He was in hell. He was in coverage hell. Tyson Campbell was clamps on him. You know what I mean? He was not getting separation. He had a couple sloppy routes. He lost concentration on a couple balls he should have caught. I think he was just overwhelmed in the moment. I'm in holy shit. I'm in the NFL, and this is Tyson Campbell, and he just got fucking paid. Like this is a big moment. Right. But now you see him just fucking taking the top off of people. Like it's over with. Like dude is here. He is here. One thing I will say, I think what makes everybody like, what the difference between him and a Malik Neighbors is? Malik Neighbors talks shit.
Bro, Malik Neighbors starts shit, dude.
I know, but I mean, either way, but I mean, that's the difference. That's the difference. BTJ's got the route running, he's got the athleticism and more speed, and he's got the hands. The difference is Malik Neighbors starts shit and gets on headlines. BTJ just kind of sits in the back and does what he does. We even talked about that at the NFL rookie photo shoot. He was kind of off by himself a few times. We noticed that. Remember, we were talking about it. It was something that we're not used to seeing. We were kind of wondering, like, what that may be. Well, I think we know what that may be. That man knows it's time to work. I mean, it's just that simple. Because I will say this. For him to already be cleaning that shit up, and he's only been in training camp for like 2 weeks now, 3 weeks? Or no, it's 3 weeks. Or 3 weeks to a month. So, I don't know. It might be a month. All right, but either way, he's already cleaning the rookie mistakes up within a month. And he's getting good contested catches on guys that are lockdown corners. Like, we're not talking about like guys that just stepped on the field and they never covered a receiver in their career. Like, we're talking about like Darnell Savage. We're talking about Tyson Campbell. We're talking about Cisco. He's getting catches on these people, and they're not easy catches. He's bringing the ball in. He's doing it consistently too. That's the thing. It's not like he's just like getting lucky every now and then. Like, I think once a day I see deep pass caught touchdown or deep pass huge gain Brian Thomas Jr. He's just taking the top off. I mean,
it's crazy too. Is he's out running these guys.
Yes,
like you're watching videos and he's 2, 3, 4, 5 yards in front of them catching these footballs, and these are not. These guys run 4.3s. They're not slow.
And see, that's the thing too. I think that's what Trevor Lawrence has been missing the whole time.
Yes,
a speedster. You can see it in the way he throws and the way he was throwing at Clemson. He had guys that would fucking run under the football. In Duval, we haven't really had that. We've had guys that weren't necessarily slow, but we ain't had nobody that's like lighting the field on fire.
Honestly, we ain't had no quarterbacks that could get it to them. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, now I think. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Rip.
He lagged out. I told him try the link again, but.
Rip Randy for
Rip Randy. Hey, bro is here though. That's what we're talking about.
He tried.
Yeah. He tried. That's right.
As far as BTJ, like you're absolutely right. I keep seeing clips. He's just running past him too. He's not. There's plays. He's not even having to like put finesse moves off the line. He just literally is off the line so fast. They literally cannot get level with him. He's already. Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, and that's why this I think this game this weekend is going to be very interesting because the starters are playing for both teams, especially Kansas City. So we get to see our defense against quote unquote the best quarterback, even though it may be vanilla as far as game planning and what have you. But you get to see it in action and get to see what the expectations are going to be as far as for the defense and the offense, because the Kansas City doesn't have a bad defense, so we see what the offense is going to do. Even though they play about a quarter, maybe a quarter at the most. Yeah. I think that's what Doug said. About a quarter. So that'll be enough to get a good gauge, I think, of where our offense and defense and team is as period. But you know the interesting part I want to see? The kickoff. Because I want to see how the kickoff is going to work. I want to see who's on the kickoff and who's returning, because I think that's going to play an important part of the season, games during the season, this new kickoff rule.
Right. Because
I
I
really do.
actually learned, like, within a certain zone, they have to return it. If it lands in the return,
exactly.
they have to. They don't have a
They
choice.
have to return it. Right. Exactly.
One thing I can say, too, though, Tank Bigsby off camera, I didn't get the camera up in time for this one, but he was talking to me, and I just said, hey, you've been working on the fumble problem.
Mm-hmm.
I know most people, when they see their team's players, they're all like fucking fangirl, and they don't want to ask them the tough stuff. But I was like, listen, we gave ETN a lot of shit about fumbling all the time. And you've shown some of that problem. You've been working on it. You made any progress? He said, don't worry, the ball is in my hand.
All right.
I mean, hey,
okay.
I'm happy with that. But I did find something that I couldn't find earlier for some reason, but I can't. I mentioned how Doug Peterson challenged the quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
This is how Trevor Lawrence responded with challenge by Doug. Oh, okay, there we go.
He said, "Don't add me yet." That's not. I quickly moved him away, but then he put the hand up. I think he's good.
Well, Doug Peterson challenged him. Trevor Lawrence since then is 54 of 65 with 10 TDs and no picks.
Damn. Okay.
So he does have a pick now because Cisco picked off all three quarterbacks yesterday or the day before.
Day before yesterday, yeah. So I mean, so he's got one pick. That's crazy good. It's going to be well over 100 attempts at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Out of 100 attempts, he's thrown, and he'll have more touchdowns. So it'll be probably, I think he ended up throwing like 3 or 4 more touchdowns because one of the days he literally was like touchdown fucking machine. I think he at least had 4 more. So we'll just say rough estimate 13-1 touchdown pick ratio right now on over 100 attempts. That's fucking insane. That's really good. I'm very happy with that.
That's damn good. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. He's that one dude I want for him to just show everybody in the media, even some fans at this point, he's that guy. He deserves that paycheck he just got. I am hoping for the best for this man and for all of our stakes at this point.
Yeah, you're right, Randy.
I think he's going to deliver too.
I have full faith in him.
Well,
I really do.
Well, I mean, we could just revisit something we talk about fairly often, but being a Jaguars podcast, you have to visit this often because we catch the most hate, arguably, in the league. Trevor Lawrence was a top 5 quarterback before his injuries last year. He was delivering, even with one of the worst O-lines in the league. He was delivering. We were 28th in surrounding cast out of the whole NFL, and he was still delivering. He's him.
People never want to acknowledge how good he was until that injury hit him. He was lighting it up. And like I said, I have full faith in him. I never lost faith in him. And I'm excited for this defense to be upgraded. So I have high hopes for this team. I really do.
Very high. Oh, see, look, there's another one. So, yeah, he absolutely had more touchdowns because there's one that I forgot. Trevor Lawrence hit Brian Thomas Jr. on a bomb over Jerry and Jones, which, by the way, I did fuck with him about Saturday at the stadium practice. I said, you better get that shit cleaned up. You can't have Brian Thomas taking your head off every day now. And it was a deep pass. Hey, I love Jerry Jones. Watch the video on the channel. You'll love that.
I saw it. I did.
Yeah, I love Jerry Jones. I'm a Florida State fan through and through, baby. It's Isaiah that's the hater, but we won't get into that right now.
I know.
Yeah, it's hard to lead. It's hard to lead a series, you know.
Hey, you know what? It's also hard.
Okay.
To be relevant after Urban Meyer or
Tebow. That's about it. That's all they got.
After Urban. So that's crazy because.
Oh wait, no. Will was after him. Muschamp.
Yeah, we had a decent trust. We also y'all act like in 2018 we were almost undefeated. It's not like it was that long ago.
That's 2018.
Wait a minute, what was that word? Almost. Wait a minute. He said almost. Does that mean you weren't?
Well, did y'all make the playoffs? Did y'all make the playoffs last year?
Oh, here we go.
Almost made it.
There we
I don't
go.
want to hear that shit because you didn't even make a title game. Get out of here.
You don't have to. Y'all didn't make the playoffs.
We're an undefeated power champion until the playoffs. Shush. Anyway,
what are you UCF now? Oh, self-proclaimed champions. Put
here we go.
Hang a banner.
UCF had every right to be pissed. Not gonna lie.
I'll
Anyway,
do it.
No, they did not.
I know. I know.
I love Jacksonville. I love the Jaguars. How about you guys? You like Jacksonville?
Thank you, Randy, for bringing us back.
Don't get me wrong. That's a flag right there. But hey, I also love our Jaguars. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm with you, Randy.
I'll just be happy to go above 500 this year. There's a good chance we don't. So
I feel
talking about Florida.
Hey, the Jaguars will be above 500. Quit playing.
That's right.
Sure, I'm talking about Florida. Florida has a tough.
So we ain't talking about them no more, man. We gone. We passed them already.
Yeah, they go, man.
We gone.
Ventrell Miller. Okay, no.
I will say though, I haven't heard anything about Tank being the kickoff return, and for Trevor to break that news,
No,
he's doing something.
Tank said that.
No, Tank the one said it.
What did I say?
That was you said.
I know,
Trevor.
but for Trevor to tell us, I never heard anything like depth chart wise.
Our Trevor.
You're Trevor.
I mean,
this Trevor right there.
It's in the clip.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just giving Trevor credit.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, because I haven't heard anything, didn't see anything, and it's kind of cool. And
it is really cool. I'm going to be very excited if he actually is, because he did say it. I mean, it's in the clip. It's just at this point.
But let's look at this. If he's running back number 2, right? Why are you gonna make him a punt returner? When you drafted Robinson, right? And Duvernay can be a kickoff returner and punt returner as well, right? And also you got receivers that can do it also. So and logically thinking, why would you make running back number 2, put him out there if he's gonna be taking some of the load off of ETN?
Well, if it's not him, who else? Because we have to have 2 on kickoff return. It's a requirement to have 2 kick returners. So Duvernay's one of them. Got
Duvernay, and you drafted Robinson.
Robinson's hurt.
Robinson was a kickoff returner at Texas.
Yeah, but Robinson's out right now. He's hurt.
Okay, so you got you got Dearness Johnson. You got Tim Jones. You got Cook. You got the other kid. So you got options. You have options besides your running back number 2.
I hear you, but Cook, Jones, they're not making the team. I know Washington is. I mean, I'm surprised Parker Washington's not back there.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's disrespecting Parker Washington, and it honestly kind of pisses me off because he's such a stud, and I've gone off on a tangent about this multiple times. But I just want to reiterate yet again. Parker Washington is fucking him. All right? Let's just be clear. He's fucking him, and I think we're underutilizing him, and I hope it doesn't come back to bite us in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I will say is, it's hard to utilize him whenever he plays the position, like the way he plays, just because it's behind Kirk.
He's Kirk Jr., yeah.
Anytime we've put him in on kickoff return or punt return, he hasn't done like amazing.
Agreed.
He hasn't done bad, but he hasn't really he hasn't showed me anything that makes me think we should automatically put him there. But yeah, I mean, that is one thing where it's kind of tough. I think he should rotate in more so we're not throwing the ball to Kirk 150 times a year. But I mean, at the same time, it's one of those things where he kind of plays that where he's listed as the backup for Kirk, and we all know he is. Yeah, it's going to be one of those things. We'll have to see.
Hell, let's put Mac Jones back there then. Shit, he's the quarterback. He can throw some laterals or something.
I'm here for it. He'll probably hurt somebody.
I know, right? No.
just because I know we've talked about him, but I don't think we can even get people to comprehend just how pure Cameron Little is, or Cam Little, just how fucking pure he is.
Dude's a beast.
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking stud. So on Saturday, Doug amped up the stadium to simulate a live game kick. It was deep as shit, too.
I remember you
Hey,
saying
don't
that.
forget we signed what's that kid named Austin Trammell too. Trammell. So that's another option at kick returner, punt returner.
I forgot about him.
I'm sorry, I just can't see the logic of having running back number 2 there when you want to take the load off of ETN. I just can't see it.
Well, you got to think, kick returns one play. ETN's going to be in presumably for the first 5 downs, unless it's rough down, right? Unless it's rough, and unless we run the fucking shit out of him and rip Randy part 2. Run the shit out of him, ETN's staying in.
Right.
You know? So if ETN's staying in, that gives Bigsby 4 or 5 plays to just kind of before he
all right.
Field, you know.
I guess I'm looking at the possibility of injury and scrambling, but I guess that makes. I mean, I understand what you're saying, Trevor, but I'm looking at like, damn, but that's taking a hell of a chance. I mean, but
we still got D'Ernest Johnson, who produced better than Tank Bigsby last year, in my opinion. I mean, in open field runs, D'Ernest Johnson. D'Ernest Johnson was better at finding holes, more down the field runs. Like, I mean, D'Ernest Johnson is still a very solid option. So it's not like
There's also a undrafted rookie that's been playing well.
I've heard.
That's him saying he's gonna figure his Wi-Fi out.
Rip Randy.
We had him, but yeah, I mean, I've heard that I think it's Jackson or something. Hold on. I think he's the kid from Villanueva that I was talking about way back when.
Keelan Robinson is still practicing, though, isn't he?
I think he's been doing more individual work, unless he's healthy now. But as far as I know, he's still questionable.
Because in my notes, like I could have notated it wrong, but I could have swore he's wearing number 35 right now. If I'm not mistaken, that's Keelan Robinson. And if that's Keelan Robinson had a.
Gary Brightwell is the new guy. He's from the Giants. He's number 35. Robinson's 31.
Okay, Keelan Robinson is 31.
Then Brightwell's the one that had a bomb-ass run the other day, like over 30 yards. He cut to the outside and took it 30-plus yards.
Yeah, apparently Jalen Jackson, that's the one. Jalen Jackson out of Villanova has been doing really good.
Yeah. Also, Mitch Morse was holding his own in one-on-ones against anybody they put in front of him. He did very well. Very well.
Okay.
Mason Smith, fucking huge.
Who?
Mason Smith.
Oh, yeah, big guy.
Huge.
Yeah, I know that was one thing that we can just kind of get into it now that we're talking about it. That was one thing that fucking Ryan Nielsen had talked about. He said that Jordan Jefferson and Mason Smith, we're probably going to see them as many reps as possible. As soon as Jordan Jefferson's back, that is. But he said Mason Smith and him are supposed to be doing a lot of reps in the preseason. So that's going to be nice. We'll really get to see those guys, see what they can do against these starting Kansas City linemen. And that center, oh fuck, what's that center's name?
Who's center?
The Kansas City center. He's fucking Creed Humphrey, right?
Yeah,
he's a beast. He's one of the best in the league. So it's gonna be cool to be able to see him up against these guys, these young guys, and Devon, and we'll kind of be able to see what we're going up against.
Okay.
Another thing to talk about too. There's 2 things I got really to speak more on Trevor's how you say like his increased level of play recently. When they did the full team drives, like going down the field, Trevor was 5 for 5. He pulled one back. It would have been a pick had he thrown it, which is great to see because Trevor of old would have pulled that trigger.
Right.
He didn't. He pulled back, took the safe check down, and then ended up with a touchdown in the back of the end zone to Kirk. Other than that, like he was very consistent, very smart with the football. Another thing, I think we may have overestimated the initial use of Javon Foster. I say that because I don't recall seeing him in any starting reps whatsoever. And I actually don't recall seeing him in any second string reps either.
He is currently listed as second string right tackle.
Right. He was there a couple plays. You know what I mean? Like I saw him a couple plays, but I mean like he wasn't in there consistently. You know what I mean? And he's not fighting any injury and he's not recovering that I know of. So
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Maybe we were just off on how much we expected them to go ahead and work him in early.
Maybe we just hate Cam Robinson.
Well, I do. Fuck Cam Robinson.
Maybe we just realized that Cam
hurt
Robinson
already.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just realized Cam Robinson is gonna get hurt. Period. We know this is gonna happen sometime during the season, and it has already happened. So
yeah.
So yeah, we're like, okay, let's. This is the replacement, so let's go on and work him in now. Right?
Yeah. No. Also, another thing. I know we all anticipated this. We knew that the defense was moving to a 4-3. I never saw a play where they weren't showing 4-3. So even when they ran a different scheme, they ran base alignment almost all the time.
So they're running a lot of 4-2-5, but with the safety walk down is what I heard.
Yes, the safety did a lot of walk down. There was a lot of walk down. Like I'm talking about at certain points, like I thought the safety was going to start trying to time the snap to leap over the fucking line. Like, that's the type of stuff Ryan Nielsen's got them on right now, you know?
Yeah.
Very encouraging.
Yeah. I expect that eventually it will be that once or twice a game, if not more, just depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Which is great. That's more pressure. You know?
Got to acknowledge this because he's a dog, and I fucking hate that this happened to him, but rip Wingard for a few weeks at least.
Oh, man.
Which sucked because he was having a fantastic camp. So,
yeah. You know, I thought about that. I was like, because remember, we was talking about the safeties and who was going to be where. And I said, well, you know, kind of, sort of, that kind of helps. How can I put it? Helps figure it out a little bit. Helps us figure it out a little bit. It depends on how long he's going to be out. You know, if they put him on IR, that's what, 4 to 6 weeks. If they put him on IR.
But I think we ended up. I don't think it actually helped us solve too much because then a great way to segue into we went and picked up Adrian Amos.
Yes, and that's the reason why. But that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the question we were having originally was, what rotation do you see? And, like, at what point, how many snaps a game were we anticipating Wingard on the field? Because Wingard is very solid almost every time he's on the field.
Yeah, so, that's true.
I mean, he's a very good safety. So that being said, like, when do we see him on the field? And that was the question originally. Now we got a whole new question of how often do we see Adrian?
Good question.
Because Adrian, in my opinion, if he plays like Adrian Amos is capable of, he is a better overall safety than Wingard was. But I mean, that just depends on what Adrian Amos we're getting too. I mean,
yeah, you know, but Wingard kind of brings something that you can't really see, and that's he brings an attitude. You know, he like hypes the defense up. You know, because he's just Dewey, man. He's Dewey. You know what I mean? He just brings that intangible. Yeah. You know, he's like the thermometer.
He said, "My name's Dewey Wingard, and I'll be doing that bullshit."
Yeah. So, and you know, you have to think about that part of it too. You know. So, but we'll see. I guess this preseason coming up, we'll find out a little bit more about that as well.
Go ahead. I want to say shout out to the couple of people that actually recognized me at the stadium on Saturday. That was
cool.
Really cool.
We're famous. We made it. We can stop. We're done. We made it. No, just
we made it. Like that was really cool. And I will say, like, I hope that keeps happening. I intend to get to the game early enough to hopefully do some interviews and stuff. I'm really pushing for this 200 by week 1. Like, I know we can do it. You guys have been loving the content, apparently.
Might have it by preseason week 2.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's a nighttime game. I'm gonna have plenty of time to start plugging the shit out of it.
Let's go.
And I'm just
Hey.
saying, you guys show up for real, man. Because like it's not me. I'm just the vessel. All right. Like when I'm on the ground, I'm just the vessel. You guys are what's actually making the difference. And literally, Isaiah literally texted me last weekend, seeing it work in real time. Because literally, like, and I hadn't even gotten the stadium yet. When you sent me that message, I was not even in the stadium yet. We were still waiting for the gates to open.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. See?
And I think I showed up to that.
You doing yours there?
We had 131 subs. I think.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
So since Saturday, since this past Saturday, we've gained over 30 subs.
Cool.
Damn,
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
shout
we're
out
still
Duval
gonna be
TV.
gaining more because that's who we are. Who?
Duval TV.
Duval TV.
Oh,
Shout out
okay. Duval TV.
We flirted a little bit in the comments, man. We need to get you on. No events, but also some of you
Admin
may have
been going kind of
noticed.
crazy. Admin been going kind of crazy lately. Whoever admin is.
I was just about to say, admin been going crazy. I was just about to say, I don't know if some of y'all may have noticed, but some of y'all not even making it to miss me with that bullshit before the admin be on your ass. I don't know who the admin of Third and Teal man. I'm just saying, admin be on your ass. Oh. Oh.
Oh. Woo!
Admin might be on the recording right now. That's crazy.
Admin may or may not be present.
Yeah.
Admin is admin, bro.
Admin is administering these ass whoopings in the comments. Admin W's for days.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey.
So don't just think miss me with that bullshit. It's just for the show. Outstanding.
Somebody commented 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
On a video. Hold on. This video. This is from I posted the video. Said we run the South, y'all run your mouth. The night of the draft party when I did the video inside the hallway with the logos on the wall. Somebody commented said, "Are you still rich?"
Right. What?
Said, "Are you still rich?"
What the hell? What the hell that mean?
They talking about you
Okay.
specifically?
Yeah, I guess.
I know they ain't talking about me. I'm been broke my whole life.
Hell, I was a soldier for 21 years, so you know I ain't never been rich.
This guy right here, okay. It's Grixie Wizard or Gray Wizard, however he says it, okay, it does not matter. Commented 5 days ago on our video called Locked on D's. Shout out Curtis. He said, "You mad, little bro?" I said, "Mad about what exactly?" Like they did absolutely nothing at all. He said, "Tighten up." We were talking about the Colts, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Now, I got to find this, okay? 12 days ago.
The moment of insanity.
On Ryan and Josh got fire, okay? Somebody said gay with 4 Y's. To which Isaiah promptly responded, not admin, by the way. We don't know who admin is. Admin is anonymous. But Isaiah promptly responded, "It's the perfect team for you and your 2 dads. So, man, the homicide to get fucked." That was a homicide in the comment section. That was wild.
Oh my. Oh my.
I was proud of that one, not gonna lie to you.
That's a good one to be proud of. That's a good one to be proud of right there. Oh, and it was so polite.
We got a backlog, all right? We got a backlog. We've been miss me with that bullshit. So here's some bullshit. JR NQ7MC. Why the fuck is your name so dumb, first of all? But fuck that. Moving on. He said, "This is some of the dumbest sports commentary I've ever heard." To which Isaiah promptly responded, "If you recorded yourself, it wouldn't be. Fucking perfection. Get fucked. Get fucked."
Oh, Lord.
And then I went on to explain why he's an idiot, and then I said comments like yours are exactly why special ed still exists. That's tough. It's tough. Hey, autism's a silent killer, but shout out to people with autism. Got plenty of them in my family. It nicked me. Shout out,
See, and what y'all don't understand is, y'all getting the best of Trevor and Isaiah because they have ways with words that I just don't have. Because basically, I would tell you, shut the fuck up. Okay, that's what I would say.
They get fucked.
Yeah, I'll just go straight to the point. I ain't got time to be arguing with you because, I'm too old for that bullshit. So, yeah. Y'all better hope I never decide to get in on the conversation because mine are going to be short and sweet.
There is just one that I've got to find. It was perfection.
Yeah, shout out to Josh Patterson on Facebook.
Shout out Josh. Get fucked.
Yeah, he wanted to talk shit about Xavier Worthy and the fact that he didn't have 99 speed because he's a Chiefs fan. And then he was talking shit and everything, and I asked him if his facial hair was penciled on or tatted, to which he responded both, and promptly admitting his defeat.
Oh Lord! Wow.
To the gentleman, inevitable expertise. This is not so much bullshit. I'm just curious as to what in the actual stuff you're talking about.
Edible expertise?
No, inevitable expertise.
Oh, okay. All right.
I commented a day ago on the video of it's titled "Iron Sharpens Iron." Okay,
right.
Can you pull this clip up for me because it'll be a good representation of what I'm talking about. It'll help me get across the point of what I'm about to say.
Yeah, hold on. I think I played that one earlier. It should still be right here.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, I closed YouTube. 1 second.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Well, we can always. Yeah, we got time. We got time. We had another time.
You said iron sharpens iron. That's the one with Josh and Trayvon, right?
Yes, and Ryan Nielsen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hold on. Got it now.
Roll the film.
There it is.
We'll watch it all the way through, and then I'll tell you what his comment is, and then we can see if we agree. Pretty straightforward footage to me. Doesn't look unfocused. Looks pretty clear, on target to what I'm titling the short for. Right.
Right.
Inevitable expertise said that's what you call a scared cameraman who wants to record but don't want to be noticed by one of the goons, so he's contemplating instead of focusing. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
Just curious, what is it that you mean?
I don't, bro. I mean, he clearly got really high and thought he was saying something. But inevitable expertise, you expertly have 11 subscribers. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, thank you, Isaiah, because I was about to say that. Yeah.
I say it too. I just like commenting and ruining people's day. So that's all. That's all that is.
But yeah, I don't even get that. Yeah.
Whoever admin is also a fan of Uno. Okay. Shout out Bash Barty 75, who said, "Lame ass dude." All right. How about say ass, bitch? Anyway, admin promptly responded, "Inserts Uno reverse." Which Isaiah responded, "Common admin W."
Yep.
Oh no!
I can say that's not the only thing bro's inserting.
Oh Lord!
The subtle ones that sting the most. So subtly get fucked.
Yeah.
Let that one simmer.
Oh Lord have mercy!
I want to say I think we're coming up on a decent stopping point for this one.
Why we're just beginning to have fun?
You're right. No. So I do just want to mention, we don't have to end here, but I do want to mention before we get too far into it. Here, I'm going to take down the miss me with that bullshit because this is serious.
Okay.
One of our longest player we currently have on the team, Tyler Shatley, has officially announced after this season he will be retiring. Just want to say thanks to big number 69, Big Shat. He's been around for a long time. Played at Clemson. He's been with Jacksonville Jaguars every year since he's been in the league. He signed multiple extensions for cheap money, never asked for too much. Back in the day when he was younger and like Linder would go down, we really didn't notice too much of a drop off when he went in. He dealt with some heart stuff last year and had some issues that prevented him from starting a left guard for us. Big shout out to Big Shat. He's been around for a while and he's done a good job for us. So just wanted to bring that up before we go too far because Big Shat.
Big Shat. Yeah.
Shout out Shat.
I guess since we've already done Miss Me With That bullshit, I just want to sum this up by saying we only respond because it's fun. I want to be abundantly clear. If you say some stupid shit, I already know that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because everything you're going to see and hear on this show and the things that we talk about are fact checkable. You can find it all. We don't just talk out of our ass. It's all fine. It's all right there. You could go find everything we've said. And even if you disagree with the opinions we may have, you can at least find the information that led us to the opinion in the first place. And you can form your own. That's fine. But shout out to all the people that do give the love, though, man, because we've got a global audience now. It's crazy.
And we appreciate it.
Very much. We do appreciate it, man. Yeah. Very much. There's not too much else to say about that other than just, y'all the fucking best, man.
Yeah.
163. We got one while we were doing the recording.
And if y'all Worm. And if y'all see us out there, make sure y'all give us a yell. We'll talk to you.
I get sweaty, but like, come give me a hug, dap me up, fist bump, a polite wave, whatever you want, bro. Just hit me up.
Yeah, that part. Okay. Yeah, but thank y'all. We appreciate you. We appreciate the love. We really do.
Indeed. So with that being said, I got one thing left to say. I know Eric.
What is it? Yep. Go
Jags.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Thank y'all. Shout out Worm, like y'all said before, and I'm gonna say it again. And out here.